I don't know what you guys can see, but isn't this just super cute? So I bought these boots in Poland, and I was actually looking for a replacement for my everyday boots, and then the dress is from Quince. Currently like my favorite little spot. We are in like a weird climate situation right now, so I wear this, and I brought my jacket, but I didn't need it. This is super cute. I did a light beat on my face, and I'm gonna be showing you guys the powder that I've been using, but yeah, this is like my staple hairstyle at the moment. Like, happy November, everyone. Like, we're in November. The house is a shit show. I need to like do some cleaning. I also oddly would like to reposition some stuff. I want to move the work desk from there to there and put the Peloton there so that I can use it, because I don't like where it's at. And I'm thinking about doing that today. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do, but I really just came on here to show you guys my boots because they are so stinking cute. Like, oh my God. I wanna show you the boots that I replaced. So these ones I've had for 2 years. These are my workhorse, okay? When I say workhorse boots, these were the workhorse. Look at how stripped up, peeled, and I'm still gonna wear these, by the way. These are the most comfortable boots I've ever owned. They are not real leather though, and I got these from Nordstrom, I think. And so when I saw these in Poland, these are genuine leather, and I've wanted to replace these, but I couldn't find any that I really liked. So when I saw these, I was just like, oh my God, they are the perfect replacement. Here, let me do this so that you guys can see. They are the perfect replacement for them. They also have like a little scrunchy detail right by here, the back of the ankle, which I think just makes it so, I don't know, just absolutely to die for. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am very, very, very in love with these boots. And these were the ones that I replaced. So I'm still gonna wear these, and you know, until whatever, but I really just wanted to get a nice solid pair to replace them. And these are hella nice, guys. Look at that. 2 years old. 2 years, okay? And they were like less than $50. The socks, these boot socks, I got these on Amazon. I'll put the link for these. Love them, but yeah. Hi, happy Tuesday. I just had brunch with one of my friends, and I feel very chill and very calm. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm feeling extremely calm. I have a little to-do list here. I have some stuff that I have to do. So we're gonna kind of do that for a little bit. I have to call my lawyer today at some point. There's a bunch of people that I need to call back, but it's just, we're taking it one day at a time. So 7 a.m. I like to do these little time blocks. You guys, I started working out again. Can you believe that? Like, consistently. I worked out consistently. So, but we are a week out from Thanksgiving, which is wild because it has been, I want to say a year since I moved in here, and it's just so trippy that like in the course of a year, like so much has happened in 1 year. It's pretty wild. Like your life can, I know we say this all the time, my lips are hella dry. Just give me a second, just hold on. My lips are hella dry. But I was saying your life can actually change like a hell of a lot within a year. And it's just crazy how my life has completely changed like within a year. I feel like I'm in a constant state of restart. Like I have been restarting so many times in the past 2 years that it's actually crazy. Like, but I think now I'm in a place, whereas before I was like, fuck, I don't want to start over again. I'm in a place right now where I'm just like, okay, I get the opportunity to start over again. And I think that, and that in and of itself is like a blessing, because like so many people are kind of like, I guess it depends on how you look at it, half empty, half full. Some people are just in the same scenarios and they're gonna be there forever, you know, good or bad. Being stagnant is not good. I mean, clearly not having like all this chaos is not good either, but we're gonna make it work. So I'm gonna make a few calls and then I'm gonna come back and check in with you all. But yeah, I have to call my lawyer. That's like the first thing I wanna do is call my lawyer and kind of get ready for everything. My nails, I need to get them redone. I also need to get Botox. As you can see that there's lots of lines here. They're not necessary. Like, they're just not. I saw this post on Instagram, I think it was Twitter the other day, I don't remember. Threads, it might have been Threads, where, you know the lady from Sex and the City, like the pretty one, like I think everybody knows. She doesn't really have a lot of lines. I don't even know her fucking name. I think her name is Charlotte. They posted a picture of her like from like 25 years ago, and then I posted a picture of her now. And somebody was just like, oh my God, she ruined her face with Botox. And it's so funny because I'm just like, it's been 25 years. That's aging. She was gonna age regardless. Like, you guys have gotta stop blaming medical procedures for fucked up faces. Sometimes you just have a fucked up face and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, does that make sense? I don't know. But I will come back in a little bit after I've spoken to my lawyer and I'll tell you what my lawyer said, because 2026 is gonna look like, there's gonna be a lot of courtrooms for me in 2026. I feel like I should go back to law school or something, because like the way I just decided to come for justice is just fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm in the middle of a court case now, and then 2026 there might be 3 new cases. So we'll see. But all good things. Like, I'm not being sued if that's what you guys are worried about. But yeah, I'm standing up for myself in ways I never thought I could, because why not? Okay, just came back from an absolutely amazing day. Is this like crooked? Like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? If it's crooked, it's crooked, it's crooked, it's crooked, okay? So I just got back from, Juliana planned this brunch day for us at the RH restaurant. If you're familiar with it, RH Restoration Hardware is like a furniture store, but they also have restaurants within the store, which is actually quite brilliant. But yeah, so we went there for lunch. Yeah, it was lunch because it was 11:30. Or maybe that was brunch. That's like the perfect brunch time. What am I saying? But anyways, we did that. Then we did a little bit of walking about and just, you know, just be cutesy. Tried out this new coffee shop called Gregory's, and the matcha is chef's kiss. I'm actually gonna change out my bag. So I've been taking this bag, and you guys, I love this bag. I really do. You ever love a bag so much that like you don't want to hurt it? Like, that's why I feel like, do you see how the sides are popping out? Which doesn't matter to me, but I actually have been carrying a lot more stuff. I feel like especially during the winter, during the summer, I feel like I don't carry as much stuff around. Anybody else can relate, let me know. But like in the winter time, I feel like I need more stuff. Does that make sense? I'm actually gonna switch out this bag, which makes sense because I got this bag in May. So this is literally my summer bag. And then I got that bag last year for my birthday from my late partner. So I'm going to actually switch out and put this stuff in here and just like, yeah. But should we do a what's in my bag to show you the fuckery that I've been bringing around here? Let's see. I have a little scarf. I got this from a friend like a while back. Juliana was trying to put it around it wasn't working out. She was not doing it. I really do like this bag though, but I just have so much stuff to carry around that realistically this is not gonna work, and I'm just going into practical. Instead of me stuffing everything into this bag, I have a lotion that I got from hand cream. I got this from Anthropology. Actually love it. I have tons of tampons in here because I'm not pregnant. I said that today in Aloe because we went shopping. Rasta, then this about something. Gotta use that next. or not use it at all. Like, the fuck, Lauren, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? I do have the Tower 28. If you're doing any traveling, if you're at the gym, I highly recommend this. I love it so much. This is my second container. I have a Gucci lip plumping gloss. Juliana got me a set of these last year for my birthday. And then I have my, you guys know this, my portable little whatever. I do have my card holder just because it's a little bit harder to fit my wallet in this bag. And this is the tried and true tested YSL card holder. If you're looking for a good card holder that's gonna hold up, that has great quality leather. I really love YSL products. They are a younger designer house than, let's say, a Louis Vuitton or a Chanel. But in terms of quality, I think that they're just a lot better just because they are younger and they kind of still have something to prove. Not so much anymore. As say, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I am a publisher, guys. My Kindle, my first ebook is live. It's called They're Going to Hate You for This. It's live on Kindle. It's super affordable. Support your girl. It's my first little thing. It's like a quick little book about, like, you know, just women, like, being obsessed with themselves. It's coming from that video that I did on Instagram where I was getting attacked because I said men are obsessed with women who are obsessed with themselves, and the world went mad. And Beyonce's stylist commented on me that, so yeah, but like, it's live now. I think it's $3.99. Go grab it. And then I'm just gonna pack up my little baggie here and start carrying my Speedy because I love that bag. Isn't that great? It's so stinking cute. What do you guys use to clean your leather? When I worked at Lucid, we use like the water baby wipes that has no chemicals in there to clean the leather seats, and they looked good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do with this. I'm always like trying to squeeze the accordion part in there. Like, I feel like I want to pinch it because I want to keep it together. It's like, oh, I love this bag. I'm gonna do a quick workout because I didn't do one this morning, and my birthday's around the corner, and I need to look good for my birthday, so we'll talk later. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My hair is looking a little crazy, but I am so honored for all the responses that I got from each and every one of you from my last video. I truly appreciate it more than you know. Thank you for all the condolences, everything. I know, like, a lot of people didn't really know the nitty-gritty of, like, because I'm a pretty public but private person, and I know that a lot of people still don't really know what's been going on, but it's been a lot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been heavy, but I've been navigating it. And it's kind of funny because I feel like through all of that, there's like even like just situations that come up and I'm just like, I really don't care about this right now. I have bigger things that I'm dealing with, but like, yeah, thanks for all the love. But I did get asked a question from one of you, and I don't even know if it really matters, but like, somebody had asked me, okay, this is kind of tight on my head right now. I had this on all day. Somebody asked me, how did I find traveling as a Black woman in Europe? I kind of stay away from those topics. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even watch those type of videos, so I don't know if anybody would be interested in that specifically. I went to Europe twice on my own, and I went to a couple different places. I think it's a little bit different for me because I have friends in different places. Like, I have people in these places, so it's not like I'm like going there and I'm completely like, who do I know here? But I found it was very, I mean, if you've traveled to the US, I feel like you can travel anywhere, but it was great. One of my favorite, like, what I've noticed in all my years traveling is like, when I go to other countries, they are always, I don't know, kind of welcoming. You know, I went to Copenhagen twice, just passed through the airport. I haven't stayed there yet. But this time, even the time before, the immigration officer was just like, are you just passing through? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, when are you gonna come visit us? You know, like, they were just so sweet. So I don't know, if you're thinking about traveling, I 100% say do it. I think one of the things you have to be very like aware of when you're traveling, it's something that I try to do, is kind of research a little bit, even though it's not always accurate. It's kind of look up the culture just a little bit. Like in France, they don't like loud talking in public places like the subway or their train or munis or any area like that. They don't really like that. People don't really like to walk around and eat. They like to sit and have a meal type of thing, if that makes any sense. So I think if you're kind of like aware of like the customs, and if you have friends from there or anything like that, like if you listen to them, it kind of gets simple. I mean, my birthday is in a couple weeks and I'm planning on doing something before I jump back into 2026. I don't know, I'm like in my travel girl bag right now. It's funny because I feel like at one point I've really wanted to gather things, and then my perspectives have obviously changed due to the situations of this year. But like I just don't feel like having anything tangible anymore, and I kind of just want to like experience stuff, and that's the place I'm at right now. So I'm thinking about like you know, doing something else, running up my credit card. run it up, because like, why should I care? You know what I mean? So that's what I would say. Yeah, I didn't have any problems, like none. A lot of the countries I went to, they don't even speak English, and I still didn't have any problems. I feel like if you look for problems, you'll find problems, but if you just go with like an open mind and a now perspective, you'll be fine. I don't even think about those things when I travel. Like I literally think about nothing. I have the blankest mind. If the situation happens, it happens, but I don't think ahead of myself and be like, oh my God, what if this happens, or da da da. I don't really think like that. I think I don't really have a worry before it happens type of mentality. I think I get that from my mom. Like my mom will never worry about something before it actually happens. It has to happen for her to worry. But if it hasn't happened yet, that woman does not know how to designate worry to it. And as I've gotten older, I think that's just where I am, because just because you worry about something does not mean it's gonna happen. And also sometimes worrying about things also makes it happen, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I missed my workout this morning. I literally slept in. I could not sleep last night. Like I could not sleep at all. I went to bed at 4 and then scheduled a workout class this morning, which I missed. So of course I got charged for that, and these little single classes can be so expensive, but whatever. I didn't get to go. But tomorrow I'm gonna do a Reiki session. So you know, we all deal with grief in different ways. So tomorrow I'm gonna do a Reiki session, and then get ready for Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season starts today, and like last night, so every now and again, so we have the so this is hella strange, but listen to this. Yeah, the lights in the bathroom downstairs, they are censored, so if you walk in, it'll turn on. I never used that bathroom. My partner used to use it. I use the upstairs bathroom, and he uses this bathroom because he's like low-key kind of messy, or what's kind of messy is messy, because I refuse to believe, but he's like messy. So it's just like, okay, don't he's like, I'm gonna just, all his stuff used to be in the downstairs bathroom, and he would always be using that bathroom. I've realized, and this never happened before, but I've realized recently, there will be times that I'm sitting over here, the bathroom is in there, in a different area, in a room, and the bathroom light will turn on randomly, or I'll be upstairs and the light will turn on, or I'll be sitting at my, because I moved the stuff around a little bit. The desk was over there, and I moved the desk over there, the bookshelf over there, but like I'll be here and the lights will start to flicker, and they never did that before. Never. Last night they did the most wildest flickering, because they flickered. Usually they just do a little flicker, but last night it felt like I was being sent a message. It was like brrr, brrr, like it was just like long bursts, if that makes any sense. It was like wild, but it didn't, I wasn't creeped out. Like I'm not afraid, if that makes any sense. It doesn't feel like, oh my God, I need to be afraid. It's more like, what are you trying to say to me, sir? Like, I don't know. So this flickers a lot, that light comes on a lot. And then the other day I was getting ready to leave the house and I was like in a rush, and I always wear my Apple Watch. You guys know that, like I just like to keep track of everything. And I was just about to leave, and then out of nowhere, my charger, my phone charger, which is, it doesn't even matter. The charger just like fell, and I heard it. And where it fell was where my Apple Watch was charging, beside the charger. And it literally fell right beside it. So then I was like, oh my God, I almost forgot my watch. And I'm just like, of course we look for things that we want to find, but I'm like, how much of that was just coincidental to like, does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense. That probably doesn't make any sense, but I'm probably just looking for things, dealing with the grief in, you know, whatever way I can. But yeah, that's where we're at. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm a published Kindle author now, and They Will Hate You for This is now live on Amazon Kindle. For those of you who don't have Kindle or like an e-reader, if you have an iPhone, you can download the Kindle app and read it there. Or if you have an iPad, which is actually brilliant, but if you don't have any of those, you can go to goodbodylifestyle.com and download the PDF of the book. I think it might be cheaper on GBL than on Kindle. Just about like $1. So it's up to you which one you want to do, but it is on the website and it is on Kindle. So bye. Okay, so do you guys like this look? I think it's so cute. Pairing it with boots because it's cold out, but it's such a like classy look that I feel like I want to like change it. I'm not going anywhere special. I'm meeting Alex and we're going to the Apple store, and I'm going to upgrade my phone. I feel like I want to do okay. Let's do jeans. My book is a bestseller, and Amazon listed it as one of the hot new releases. And I'm actually in shock because I could not have done it without all of you. Hold on. Maratida. I just broke the zip. Mega cry. I'm having a crisis. Because what the fuck? I broke the zip. And mega ball. Okay, I completely changed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this look, but like when I'm in doubt and I'm running out of time, baby, I just throw whatever one. Like I just can't. I just throw. So really I should take the Muni. Today should be the day, but I don't know how to do that, and feels like a lot, you know what I mean? Should I break up the I don't know. No. We're leaving it clean. This is it. I'm done. Goodbye. As I'm waiting on my Uber, I want to thank everybody who purchased They Will Hate You for this. This is my first little publication, and I have another book in the works, okay? Just know that that book is gonna be, I think that one I might have to go through a professional publisher to get it done, get it out there, because it's quite the story, if I might add. It's got everything that you can think of. What's so wild about this whole situation is like Netflix has reached out to the family, as well as other documentary programs in Europe have reached out, in the UK have reached out to cover this story, because it's like, it's just not something that happens in everyday life. It's literally something out of a movie. And to know that it happened, like, I'm still in shock. I know I keep talking about this now, but like I am still in shock. I still cannot believe. It's like there's a part of my brain that has accepted it, and there's a part of my brain that has also not accepted it. But anyways, the book that I published, They Will Hate You for This, was published in May, and I published it, put it on Kindle on Friday. It became available like I think in 72 hours, and then I posted about it on Sunday morning because I went to get a Reiki healing. If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like an energy cleanse type of thing. You know, you get out of certain things what you believe, and if you don't believe in certain things, it's just like religion, it's not going to do anything for you. Needless to say, I got this really disturbing comment on my Instagram, and you know, I get people's curiosity, don't get me wrong. Pick up in 13 minutes. What? Baby, that's crazy. 13 minutes? I would have been there by now. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's crazy. Hold on. Okay, my other driver is actually here. But all I'm saying is that I'm super excited that all of you have downloaded it. And like, it kind of came because of my video that went viral. The one about men are obsessed with women that are obsessed with themselves. I wrote this really quick book with the support of one of my best friends ever, John, who is between Trinidad and Jamaica, and then my boyfriend at the time, who was like, no, do it. Like, he loved it. And I was gonna publish it in June, but you know, a lot happened. And I just got around to doing it recently. But yeah, I'm gonna leave out now, but just know that, like, expect more things. And I just want to also add, I am super grateful for the support that you guys have given me over the years, and you continue to give me. If you do not have it, if you don't have a Kindle, it's okay, you can download the Kindle app, and I'm gonna put it on GBL so that you guys can get the PDF. But if you absolutely are struggling to download it, please reach out to me and I will send you the PDF, if that makes any sense. Okay, all right, bye. Okay, hi everyone. I am so tired. Now that I have your attention, now that I have the floor. I think whenever people think about divorce, they think about failure. People think that divorce means that something didn't work out. Like, you go into things thinking this is gonna be permanent. I don't subscribe to that belief. I don't believe anything is permanent. I also don't believe in forever. This is one of the main reasons why I have "love isn't real" tattooed on my left hip, because I do not believe in forever. Now, lots of people would say that that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, or don't get into anything if you don't plan to. I've seen so many weird comments from people who think they know how to dictate other people's lives. If you get into something and you want to stay in there for the rest of your life, that's on you. That's your life, and you are allowed to do that. But I think that we kind of stress perfection and getting into things and staying in there forever instead of being realistic with ourselves. We don't need to worry about whether something's gonna last forever. You don't need to worry about tomorrow. You can just be in this moment. And that's all you have to worry about, is the moment that you're currently in. And I do think that we all change. Like, you go through so many different phases, especially women. I think women more than men go through these phases, but you go through these phases where you and someone just don't have things in common anymore. Or it could be that you and this person never really had anything in common to begin with, but you are trying to create this person. And that's the thing with, like, putting your relationship on the internet or online. You create a narrative that you yourself start believing, even though it doesn't really exist. It's not there. It's not true. Not saying that's what I've done. I'm just saying that's what I've seen that happen a lot of times. My ex-husband was a great guy while we were married. But what he did was, he was a very dutiful person. And so there's a difference between, I'm doing this because I love you and I want to do it, to I'm doing this because this is expected of me and this is what I'm supposed to do. And when someone is doing something like that from that place, bitterness and resentment builds up, because you don't actually want to do it. You're just doing it because this is how you were raised and this is what you saw your mom do. I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about my husband, but he comes from a very different background than I do. And I think not I think, this is someone who, he was the first of his family to leave the state. Like, they all live in the same state. They don't leave. All of his siblings, they all still live there where he's from. He didn't get a passport until he married me, because I told him, I was like, why don't you have a passport, sir? You know, so I think for him, our relationship, he grew, his mind grew, and what he was accustomed to grew. And there was just sort of like a lot of things that was brought into his life. As it relates to me, I think that relationship taught me patience. Oh my God. Damn, I'm tired. I think that relationship taught me patience. It also taught me to slow down. So we both gained from that relationship and went our separate ways. When the marriage was over, he became a completely different person. And that's where you really get to know people. That's when you know who people really, really, who they truly are. It's not when everything is good. It's when it's all said and done. Who are you when it's all said and done? So that's that. Someone asked me recently, would I get married again? 100%. I don't have no beef with marriage. My marriage is great. If I could turn back the tables of time, I would get married 100 times. If I could turn back the tables of time, I would get divorced 100 times. Everything happened as it should. I can speak for myself. I'm not out here being a bitter ex-wife, even though I have every reason to be, every possible reason that you can think of, I can be bitter. But I think that's when you, how do I frame this? When you have drive and ambition, when you have purpose, forget drive and ambition, when you have purpose. Because we can be driven and we can be ambitious and we can have no fucking purpose. And I'm learning that the more as I get older. Just because people are ambitious don't mean they have purpose. There's a lot of people who, they wake up and they go through the motions. They go to work, they pay their bills, they come home, they watch TV. That's it. That's fucking it. They're just going through the motions of life. And then there's some of us with purpose that we like decide that we're gonna change this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And like, I've always felt like I've had purpose. Even when I was a little girl, even when I was very young, like everything I did it from a place of, I want to change this, or I want to fix that, or you know what I mean? Like I'm always, in the words of Justin Bieber, okay, I'm always standing on business. So it's really hard for me to just go through the motions. And it's even harder for me to see people go through the motions because I'm just like, your life has no fucking purpose. And like, what is the point? And people like that cause problem. People like that are very problematic. Like, trust me, they're just problematic. I don't even know where I'm going with this conversation, but like, they're just problematic. Because they just go around and just fuck with everybody. Because they don't know purpose. And because I feel like I have such a purpose, I don't really have the time to sit around and be bitter about things that should have been done and things that were not done, or this or that, or this or that. And trust me, a lot of times I go back and forth in my head on what I want to do, because like I said, there are certain things that I was entitled to that I did not receive. And I could be a fucking bitch and go after people, and I still might, but it's like, and it's not even about peace. It's not even about like, oh my God, I just want peace in my life. It's not even about peace. It's I have other shit to do. That's just it. I have a purpose that I'm called to, and pursuing this is going to take away my time from fulfilling my life's purpose, because this in and of itself is very time consuming. And I need to choose whether I want to waste time doing that or waste time doing that. So that's where I'm going to leave that. But I would 100% get married again. I hope I get married again. And again and again and again. Like, I don't see why the fuck not. Ooh. But yeah, life is short. I just want to fall in love again and again and again and again and again, as Charlie XCX says, or XCX, whatever her name is. If like your niece or your nephew or your son or your daughter or someone from like the future, from like, I don't know, maybe 100 years from now, was looking back at your life and they were reading it and they were like finding out more about you, what would you want them to know? What do you want them to think about you? Whatever it is that you want them to think about you, do that. Do that with your life. Do you want them to look back and be like, yo, Lauren spoke her mind, she was authentic, she lived, she did whatever it is that she wanted to do, she said whatever she wanted to say, she lived in places that like she knew no one, she took risks. Like, what do you want people to know? Like, what do you want them to say about you? Do that. Focus on that. Like, just focus on what you want people to know about you. And too many times people get obsessed with the idea of doing things and they don't do it. I have such a friend. I love them to death. But they will sit and talk about all the things that they want to do, but ask them to make the first move to do any of it. No, they will not do it. They just like the idea of it. And like, I'm a person like this. They have to say in my life that I touched and did every damn thing, because if I think it in my head, immediately I want to do it. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. So I'm like a master, like, you know what I'm saying, jack of all trades. I want to do everything. I want to do everything that this life has to offer, and especially because I have the opportunity to do these things, I'm going to abuse the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage, make I abuse it. Because these are things that my ancestors dreamt about. These are opportunities that my ancestors did not have, but they would have liked to have them. And so therefore, to whom much is given, much is expected. And so I'm gonna do it. I got Botox done last Wednesday. It's been a week. And that, my 11 lines were so strong right here. Finally, they are gone. Because there's absolutely no reason, none whatsoever, none. You do not need 11 lines right here. They're not necessary. And I don't get Botox all on my face. Like, as you can see, I can still move and make expressions. I just take out the lines that are not important. This, not necessary. Them something up yourself, them not necessary. So take them out. It's been out of time. What else? My birthday's in a couple weeks. I have been working out every single day, especially because I'm not working right now, so I can do that. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. You know, this is the first time in my life, and I was telling my friend Alex yesterday, this is the first time in my life where I don't have anybody. Like, I've always, for the past 12 or 13 years, I've always had someone that was responsible for me. Does that make sense? Like, throughout my marriage, there was my husband. I could call my husband in for anything. And then after my husband was my boyfriend, who I could call for like anything. I was having a panic attack. He would stop everything he's doing. You know, I was having a bad day. He'd stop everything he was doing. So this is the first time in my life where I'm like a full one. Like, my car needs air in the tire, and I don't know how to do it. I have no idea how to do it. None. I've never had to do that before in my life. And I have a package, so I can just drive the car to the place, but like, I've never had to, like, I could always just say, hey, can you just deal with it? So it's not like I have to pay for it. I don't have to pay for it. It's the fact that I have to deal with it by myself. Like, what? People do, like, this is crazy to me. That people go through life like completely by themselves. And I've always been by myself and I'm very independent, but not like that. This is the first time. So let's hope this is the last year of it, because I don't quite enjoy it. I'll be honest, like this is just a bit much for me. But oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I did 2 workouts today. I worked out this morning, and then I went to a spin class later, a twerk themed spin class. It was so good. It was so good. I've been up since 6 a.m. I'm still getting up hella early. That's why when people like don't have anything to do, I'm just like, how? Purpose. Make sure you find that purpose. Because life don't make sense if you don't have a purpose. Life don't make sense if you don't have people to share it with. Life don't make sense if all you do is get up, go to work, pay bills, and sit in the house and watch everybody else live, or just watch TV. I'd rather have no life than a life that is like meaningless. And you know, unless that is what you want to do with your life and you're not troubling anybody else, then do that. I hope 2026 is the year that we start to like, I feel like the past 5 years we've spent it healing. A lot of us, we've been healing for the past 5 years. I hope 2026 is the year that we choose revenge. God damn it. Like, we've done so much healing. Let's take on revenge. And revenge doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go out there and hurt anybody. It just means that like 2026 is gonna be the year that we really, really, really decide that whatever the fuck it is that we want, we're gonna go after it. That's it. Stop being considerate to people or places or organizations that are not considerate towards you. Your job is pissing you off, you feel like they're dealing with you a fucked up kind of way, talk to a fucking lawyer. Take them to court. Take those motherfuckers to court. Stop sitting down and saying, oh yeah, this is happening to me, I'm being treated bad. No, go book a consultation with a lawyer. Take everybody to court in 2026. Everybody. You might think, oh my god, my manager is great. The company is taking advantage of you, baby. Take them to court. Take them to fucking court. This is America. Wherever you are, take them to court. Take everybody to court. Choose violence. Choose revenge. You know? Don't hurt nobody. Don't end up in jail. Don't do anything stupid. But like, healing is done. We're not healing anymore. We've done all our healing. It didn't work. Let's do something else. Bye.